And welcome back for some more turtle talk, even more turtle talk. It's been a week for turtles, it's going to be a month for turtles. You're not going to get away from turtles. Fall is turtle season. Basically, everyone has something turtles coming out lately, and Diamond Select is no different. We're anticipating some really great turtle dioramas that we showed you guys as recently as Toy Fair. But before those come out, we have some from the Last Ronin. And today's review is sponsored by Diamond Select Toys, who sent us the colored version of the Last Ronin Gallery Diorama. They also have a black and white version that's a New York Comic Con exclusive. But you can check out this guy right here. So you got your Last Ronin, Michelangelo here, in his Gallery Diorama debut. Pretty nice. They got that sort of black and white artwork on the side of the packaging there. And then on the back, they just have a brief synopsis of the character, along, as always, with the design and sculpting details. But that's really it. The boxes aren't meant to do a whole lot. I mean, they have a little color there going into the publishing based on the comic series, but it's not a scene stealer here. What it really is getting it out of the box and checking it out. So why don't we do that right now? So popping this open, I'm just going to grab the blister out here. This is usually secured in a form-fitting blister, so nothing special here. There's going to be 2 pieces of tape on the side. Once you pop that open, you can get your character out fairly easily, and we'll take a look at him really quick. I really enjoy how this looks. Let's get a nice close-up on this guy. A lot of detail on there. We'll go over when I pull you in for a thorough look at it, but some great, really tight paint applications all the way around on here. Extra scratches and blood marks on the face there you can see as well. All the detailing on his armor, on his padding, on his goggles, on the weapons, on that base. Again, great job on the base here. We'll go over this in more detail in a moment, but they have all the detail you could need on this turtle. And what I really like is his one leg off the base here as well. There's no translucent piece holding it up, so he does have that floating look. So they were able to stabilize him here, and he's not going to fall or warp, it doesn't look like. So they did a really nice job designing this, that it could jump off of that foot here and not have to need that additional point of contact. We saw some of the gallery dioramas, like Snake Eyes, came with that optional transparent piece to give it a little extra point of contact for his dog there, Timber. But in this case, it doesn't need that extra point of contact. They were able to design it so it can stand pretty firm right here. So I think it's got a great sculpt to it. He's got this sort of action pose where he's leaping toward a target. And he's really kitted out here. He looks pretty cool. But I want to have you come in a lot closer so then we could really go through all the fine details here of this character and all the little Easter eggs and little nods of turtle lore going on in the rest of the design. Okay, here we go, nice and close, taking a look at this great gallery diorama of our Last Ronin. Immediately, we'll start with the base. Sometimes they steal the show because they always have so much great detail on the base here. You got this rubble, you got this pipe broken off, sticking out of it here. But you'll notice immediately you have the Casey Jones mask right here in the front of this base. So it's a really nice little base. Some shiny contrast in the rocks here. I don't know if they're supposed to be wet or what, but it has a lot going on here, and I think it's a fun little base where he's leaping off of. So they did a really nice job adding this rubble in here. Checking out the Last Ronin here, you can see all these great wrappings on the legs. You can see his sandals there. We'll take a look at the weapons. So you know, he's the last remaining turtle, so he has all his brother's weapons here. So you can see Donatello's bow here, you can see Leonardo's katana, you can see Raphael's sai, and of course, he has his nunchucks right here on the side. He also has a grappling hook over here, and then you'll see on the front, he's got an assortment of throwing knives right here. He has these goggles, and then over here, he's holding his tonfa. basically on each side as well. So he's really kitted out. He's got all these different weapons on there. He's got this armor draping off, and this seems to be an additional piece put on him. This is not part of one solid mold, so it's got some layering. You can see gaps around it, so it creates the illusion that he's wearing the clothes, this figure here. This belt as well is kind of layered on there, so it's a nice little extra fun detail. Even this little weapons holder here. So that's great that they mixed it up so it's not all one solid piece. And then they even have this layering of his clothing here in two different dimensions with this little bit coming out. So really cool that they did that in the front as well. I think it makes it look really great. Gives it a little bit of depth to it. And same with the goggles here. It's not all one piece, and the hood coming over the top. So it kind of creates the illusion that this is a character wearing these clothes as opposed to just one solid chunk that this is all carved onto. So it's nice to give that additional layering. It's nice to give those little call outs to detail, like tattered clothes here on the back. It's not pristine. So yeah, I mean, they definitely paid attention to the details on the outfit. They definitely paid attention to the little weathering on the wrappings here. So it looks great. I mean, all the way down to the little, what do you call those, snaps that they would have on these leathers for this leg armor, which this metal pan here. So that is a great level of detail that you really need to pay attention to. Also right here, these little snaps. I mean, you can easily just be lazy and not do that, but they definitely took the time to make that additional detail. And I think that's what sort of makes it jump into that next dimension, that level of detail. All the buckles on the pouches. I mean, not everyone notices these things, so it's great to be able to throw that on. Even the little cross wrapping here on the nunchaku and on the bow. So, and then individual little cutouts on the wrappings on the katana. It almost feels like you take this out. I mean, that's just a great level of detail and making the hilt a little bit thinner. So yeah, I really enjoy how they spent that level of energy into this. Even on the sai, you can see all the wrapping on the sai handles. So pretty good overall. I enjoy how they put that level of attention into it and that love into it. You could say they definitely thought about it when they were sculpting and designing this character. So yeah, this is your close-up look at the Last Ronin, and hope you could see all those little details on there and appreciate how that all comes together in this great little dynamic pose. And that is our look at the gallery diorama Last Ronin from Diamond Select Toys. He's available right now. Retails for about $60. We'll have a code for you to order him from Entertainment Earth. That is CoolToy22. You click on this link, it'll automatically put the code in. You get 10% off any in-stock item in the store. It doesn't have to be this guy. It could be anything, 10% off. If you hit their shipping threshold, and it's always a moving target, if you hit whatever that is on the site, it'll let you know. You get free shipping. Our code will automatically give you free shipping as well. So not a bad deal. Be able to pick him up a little bit less. I think he's great. I think you're really going to like him. He's got a lot going on. He's got all these little odds and ends with all the weapons and this little fun Casey Jones mask here in the base. He's a gallery diorama, so he's not super expensive like some of the other statues that could be out there. But he still feels kind of premium. He's got some weight to him. And he's got this great bulky design that just kind of makes it look like a giant figure popping off out of the ground here. He's not that large, so he's not taking up a whole lot of space here on your shelf or on your desk space, so very cool. And he's got that design taken care all around him too. It's not just focused on the front. The detail exists all around the character, so you can really just kind of put him anywhere and he still looks great from any angle. So I think you'll enjoy him. If you're a Turtles fan, you'll love him. If you're a fan of the comics, you'll love him. He's great, and he's just this fun little gallery diorama to stick around and just kind of appreciate. So check him out next time you're at the comic store. Take a little closer look, or just order him and take a shot here, because I don't think you'll be upset. Basically, he's great. He's fun. If you want the black and white version, you could probably get that too. I'll see if there's a link for that as well on the website. Like I said, that was a Comic-Con exclusive, so when that goes, it's gone. It's a very limited run. But this guy you should be able to still get. So It just depends on your personal preference, if you want the black and white style or the colored version. So that's all for this time. Of course, we're going to be talking about more turtles in the weeks ahead. So tune back for more turtles. We'll have a whole bunch of other things. You notice I'm doing a lot of reviews as opposed to our standard 2 a week. We are working toward our gift guide. So we're trying to cram everything in that we want to include in that gift guide to show you guys before we put it there. Just so you have an idea of what these products look like up close in a little bit more detail outside of their packaging. Think about if it's for you or not, or if it fits your specific needs or gift-giving needs. So everything we're showing, we'll have it all linked in the gift guide as well, so you could easily peruse it. The gift guide will be on our website. We'll have a link to that at the end as well. Not at the end of this video, but at the end when the gift guide finally goes up on the website. It's just cooltoyreview.com. You can see the links in our profile here. So this will be in there as an example of gallery dioramas, along with some other great gallery dioramas we are showing you very soon. So tune back for that. Like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you guys next time.